So, yeah, number 9, I got the Baltimore Ravens coming in. They got their head shit on by the New York Giants. It's hard to really think of them as a Super Bowl contender right now. That defense looking like absolute dog piss. But I have them at number 9. Number 8, I got the Chargers. I haven't really been too terribly impressed with any performance thus far so far this season, but I've got to put them in at number 8. Number 7, I got the dick-slapping Giants there. DeBoer has got them rolling, and Daniel Jones, Saquon, making the letter H in the backfield, having fun, and that team is hot right now. Number 6, I have the Dallas Cowboys. They haven't really been too impressive offensively, but if Dak can get rolling, he can keep that thumb out of them other asses of the Cowboys, keep that thumb healthy. I think they could make a little bit of noise in the postseason. Number 5, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. This week, they were able to get that win down in New Orleans. And I think with that high-powered offense that they have, the potential of that offense, it's hard to count them out. Number 4, right above them, I have the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins and company, they are looking good. Their record's looking good. They're for sure going to win that division. It's not even going to be close. Dalvin Cook looked great this past week, and with Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, I don't really know if I could have much faith in Kirk Cousins, but this far in the season, I think that they are looking sharp. Number 3, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think that they are, like I was saying yesterday, I think that Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs are obviously going to square off in a pissing match at the end of the season in the AFC Championship game, and I think that the winner will be determined on who is playing at home. So, I think the Chiefs are great, but I have them at number 3. Number 2, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of people would have them at number 1. With the kind of football that I am seeing right now, I see Philadelphia Eagles obviously looking good. They have some great threats on the offense. They got a good mobile quarterback. I think they are for sure the clear favorite in the NFC. But I have the Buffalo Bills at 1 because I feel like if the Super Bowl was tomorrow and the Bills were squaring off against the Philadelphia Eagles, I think Allen would have enough to get the job done. I think he's just a little bit better. I have a little bit more faith in the coaching staff. I think maybe in the defensive personnel and Stephon Diggs. I have a little bit more faith in that team all around than I do the Eagles. I really didn't even like putting the Eagles at 2. I could probably switch them and Kansas City because I have the same feelings if the Eagles were going up against Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if I know that their record, obviously, I know that they're 6-0, but Justin Hurts up against Pat Mahomes, Justin Hurts up against Josh Allen, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch that. Even though the Philadelphia Eagles are undefeated, I'm going to put them at 3. Kansas City Chiefs are at 2. Buffalo Bills are at 1. What the fuck do you guys think?
Flexibility.
Yeah, I use that as a flex. I'm going to put Kansas City at 2. They deserve it. I think that they're a better team. I trust Andy Reid.
I'm with you on the quarterback piece of things. I think that does have to hold weight, even if their record is not 6-0 like Philly. You mentioned the Ravens in the 9 spot. I think this is just a perfect week for Harbaugh to have one of those speeches that, well, obviously we won't get to see or hear, but the kind of speech that really dials those guys in and is almost bordering on kind of weird. He might say something, their family, Jim, John, all of them have kind of been known for being a little outside the box with their approach. I think he'll give them something to chew on. Make some of the players really think, like, what the hell did he just say? But it'll work. And the ones that really surprised me, though, you put the Giants up there. And I'm not saying that you're necessarily wrong. It's just crazy that we're sitting here in October saying the New York Giants are a Super Bowl contender, because if you would have said that a month ago, I think every single one of us would have just laughed it off. But there might be some legitimacy to that. I personally would like to maybe see a little more. And the last one is, and I'm not saying I wouldn't have them in the same spot, but Cincinnati is so tricky. You know, if Burrow will, him and Chase and really their coaching staff, I think it's as responsible as any, continue to find ways to pepper downfield, maybe run the ball a little more efficiently, then absolutely they're going to be right back in that mix like they were last year. But I don't know. They're just one of those teams, man, and they haven't played a lot in the national spotlight yet. I think we need to see more of that, see how their young guys respond. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to digest right now, but I'm looking at the list, and for the most part, I don't know that there's a whole lot I would change.
Matt.
Yeah, man, I think you tried. I think you put in a lot of effort, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
But some of these, wow, what are we doing, guy? Come on. The Cowboys at 6? The Dallas Cowboys at 6? No, they're not even making my list. Cincinnati Bengals, we have them above the Ravens? What are we doing?
Their offense is looking a little bit better.
Well, I don't know about that. We'll see what happens this Sunday. Who was your number 4 team? I couldn't remember.
Number 4, I had the
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Oh, okay, there we go. There's the real blasphemy. I know they're 5-1. They're 5-1. I get it. But do you really, in your heart of hearts, believe they're number 4 team? I don't think any of us do.
Not really.
All right, point made.
No, I think Cincinnati is higher on my list than the Ravens because of how absolute shit their defenses looked. And if you give me a game where a defense is completely pissing down the throats of the run game that Baltimore is presenting, I'm not putting any money at all on Lamar Jackson and that arm of his and those wide receivers to put up 300 yards a game and a few touchdowns. I don't trust Lamar Jackson enough. I haven't seen him sling that ball enough in a showdown to feel comfortable enough with him.
They did beat Cincy, though, last week, and I almost forgot about that. So they at least have that on their side. Like, of course, they're going to play again, but they have the early tiebreaker on Cincinnati, although it's kind of an ugly game. It's kind of
you know who else has the early tiebreaker on that Cincinnati team?
Oh, I have an idea.
Steelers.
Yeah, where are the Steelers at? I expected them
they're
to
like
make
36.
And where's the Buccaneers?
Buccaneers aren't nowhere to be found, man. They're in the 20s. Yeah.
We've got the Cowboys in there. What are we thinking? Let's get the Bucs in there.
Yeah.
Brady's going to be yelling at you, son. Well, nonetheless, another good set of rankings. And next week, I'll be up for this, and I'm going to tell you, I don't want to spoil, but if nothing changes, my list's going to be a lot shorter than the ones we've been putting out lately because I'm not impressed by so many teams. But